How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse. I'm here with Paul Lang from ASICS. Today, we are going to be taking a look at some of the new daily training options in the ASICS line. In 2024, there's so much heat, there's so much fire, it's hard to pick just one. So I think maybe we do a little bit of a roundup and see what shoe is going to be best for each runner.
Yeah, Connor, I think we've got a great lineup of neutrals. We're going to start with Novablast 4. So this is just kind of hitting the market. A lot of noise about this one. You know, Novablast is a series that really kind of changed the perception of ASICS and the experience we could give runners. And so we're really going to talk about experience with this. You know, Novablast is all about that bounce kind of experience. You know, it's an everyday trainer, but it's something that's a little bit more energetic. And how we do that is with kind of that piston style geometry on the bottom of the shoe. So with version 4, a couple updates that you're going to see here. One of those is the redefinition of that piston. So it's going to give us just a little bit more pop, returning some of that spring to the forefoot that we had in the past. We're going to update that midsole material. You know, we've got the Flight Foam Blast Plus Eco that's going on there. So great, nice and plush, lightweight. And then we've got a nice low density rubber that's going to address some of the concerns that we had about grip. So nice, you know, traction underfoot. We've reinforced that bounce. And then we've got this really great woven upper. And so this is going to be that lightweight kind of bouncy shoe. It can go fast, but it's really for all days, all styles of running. So this is, in terms of versatility, Novablast is really one of our big winners. And as we know, a favorite of lots of runners.
Yes, I mean, I'd say that this is the shoe I get asked about the most. And it really is a jack of all trades. I think you nailed it there. I think some of the key differentiators with this shoe are the aggressive geometries, that bouncy ride. If you're looking for a fun performance shoe that still has a high level of cushioning, this is the shoe for you.
Yeah, when someone comes to ASICS and says, hey, I need my first running shoe, I want to be, this is where we push them. We think this is just a lot of fun. It's versatile and it really does it all, but we've got a couple other shoes that complement this super well.
All right, what's next, Paul?
All right, we're going to take into the Nimbus. So Nimbus has always been that high cushion hero. This is the 26th edition. With the 25, we took some pretty big changes from where the shoe had been in the past. You know, that stack went up, it became a little bit softer underfoot. We took that gel from external visual, moved it internal. So some pretty big changes, and it was really well received. So with 26, knowing how successful the 25 was, this is about refinement. We want to take a really, really good shoe, and we want to ensure its greatness. So with the Nimbus 26, a couple major updates here. The first is going to be around that upper, so giving a little bit more breathability. That was one thing that we found that on longer efforts or maybe warmer days, we wanted to make sure that there was enough ventilation. So this beautiful kind of woven knit is going to give us that, as well as enhancing the fit. And then the second is going to be the story with the outsole. So we've got this hybrid grip outsole. We've got this incredible ASICS grip rubber. You've seen it on some of the trail shoes in the past. Super tacky. So introducing some of that into the outsole makeup, we're gonna have a much better traction story underfoot, you know, more breathability, and really this is about soft, plush cushion. You know, if you want something that's super soft and really has that luxurious feel, this is the shoe. That super soft underfoot, you know, luxurious upper, you get some of the detailing like the knit red collar, that great little pull tab, and then of course that knit tongue that's been so loved by so many runners.
Yeah, I mean, I loved 25, and now with the small tweaks, I think it's gonna be right in line, but maybe just a small upgrade with 26. I think you're right. As a higher mileage runner, I really like this shoe, but I think it's for anyone just looking for that plush softness to go the miles. I think compared to Novablast maybe a little peppier, a little bouncier. This is gonna just feel good for those cruising miles. It makes easy days feel even easier.
I think you nailed it. It's not an if or, it's really a complementary story. So, you know, Novablast for some days, Nimbus for others, but we have one more that we've really kind of changed the feel of, so that we'll have 3 different tools in the toolbox for running. So I think Cumulus 26 will be the next one we talk about.
Classic.
Yeah, so again, one of our legends, 26 years now we've had the Cumulus in the line, inspired by clouds. But what you're gonna see here is a much lighter shoe than Nimbus when in comparison. So, you know, just a bit shy of 2 ounces lighter than what the Nimbus is. And we've taken on a completely new outsole setup. So this is gonna have our fluid ride outsole. It's a rubber foaming setup. And the idea with Cumulus is that we wanna have just the smoothest ride in the ASICS line from heel to toe. So this new setup is really gonna ensure that we've got this super soft, you know, super easy heel to toe kind of transition. You know, we're still gonna have that Flight Foam Blast Plus under the foot, internal rear gel, but a really cool, you know, lighter weight, smoother story in comparison to what we have with the Nimbus 26.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Cumulus is that reliable shoe. Maybe it doesn't have all the bells and whistles of the Nimbus, Maybe it doesn't have that super bouncy feel of the Novablast, but you can't go wrong with the Cumulus. It has a super smooth ride. It has all the cushioning you need for daily miles. I always say if you need one shoe and maybe you don't know where to start, you can't go wrong with the Cumulus.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of people, they always thought of the Cumulus as kind of the little brother to the Nimbus. And for us, these are two shoes with very unique identities. You know, with Nimbus, we're gonna be a little bit higher stacked. We're gonna be a little bit more of that plush cushion. You know, the Cumulus is gonna be a little bit lower stack, maybe a little bit more responsiveness, but definitely a much smoother ride as well from heel to toe. So very unique experiences in the two different models.
Yeah, I mean, with all three shoes, you know, ASICS is coming in with amazing daily trainers. I think you get a little bit of an idea of what we just described, but the best way to really understand what each shoe is about is getting on your feet, try it out, and you know, I don't think you can go wrong with any of the three shoes we saw today.
I love the enthusiasm and agree with you unequivocally.
Perfect. Well, if you're looking to get any of these shoes on your feet, they'll be available here at Running Warehouse.